Hey everyone, Hannah here. I wanted to do the mixed media tutorial. As I mentioned in the newsletter that went out yesterday, we were going to be doing the mixed media tutorial and the Mixbox tutorial today. So on the mixed media tutorial, let's go ahead and get started on that. We are going to use the canvas that came in your box. We will use the Say It in Crystals that came with the Golden Coast collection, the flowers, and some of the flowers might be a little different because I mixed and matched some flowers. So you might have gotten some green flowers or some like a fuchsia or magenta color with the flowers, kind of to bring out some of that dark pink in the paper, which was really pretty. We also have our texture paste and our paints. These are beautiful, beautiful. These are our sparks, the unicorn set, so you have butterfly spells, a mermaid sparkle, that's a beautiful color, and a unicorn's hair. So those are really neat. And then you have your stencil here. And this stencil's pretty neat because it has different things that you can do with it. I like stencils that are like this. We have our embossing powder. We have our netting. That's going to be really fun. Journaling cards, our paintbrush, and our palette knife. Also, you did receive some ephemera pieces in your kit. I always like to use them. So I thought this month we'd do it a little bit different. As you know, in the past months, I always use the canvas the way it's intended to be used, I guess. And we always embellish on this side. As you may have saw in the news, one of the recent newsletters that went out, I showed an idea for inspiration where it was a frame and it was embellished on the inside. So I thought, why not let's try that with this? And then if you want to hang it up, well, you just, get your screw and just, you could just kind of go in this way. And when you press in a little bit, you can feel the wood in there. So I thought, well, that'll work pretty good. Or if you didn't want to, screw something in, you could, apply some E6000 glue or something, very sturdy so that this would stay hanging on the wall and the fastener wouldn't break off. So I thought what we would do, I am going to glue down some journaling cards to kind of give us a background, a collage background. So I'm going to pick out some different things here, see what I like this one. Let's see here. I like this one. This one, I like this one. So let's see if this is enough or if we're going to need some more. And see, you can even kind of tuck it down in there if you want it to. Some of this I might have to kind of cut a little bit, to kind of get it in there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. For your glue, you can use a soft matte gel, heavy matte gel, or 3D gloss gel. You know, this works for me. Aleene's Tacky Glue, Fabri-Tac. The Aleene's Tacky Glue dries pretty quick. Fabri-Tac takes longer. But if you like that, in case you might want to rearrange your layout, you know, then Fabri-Tac would be good for you. I'm going to go ahead and start using this, and I'm just going to start gluing some things down here. So I hope, just kind of want to make sure, okay. So I hope that everybody is doing well. You know, I feel like, or at least here where I'm at, it seems like most of the, should I say, scare of the coronavirus has kind of tapered off a little bit. You know, places are opening back up, which is really nice. And I think our restaurants opened, when did they open? I think it was on May 1st that some of them did start to open up. And then some of them, it was this past Friday when they opened up. We went out to eat at Buca di Beppo, which it's a really good Italian place. Real nice family feel, and they had just opened up that day. So they were glad to see people, you know, so it was nice. Okay. So just kind of making my own little background, you know. Okay. If you didn't want to use the journaling cards as your background, then you could use this and just apply some of the gesso that came in your kit and just apply it all over this. Now some of this, as it gets wet, it might curl up a little bit, but I might actually like that. So we'll see how it goes when we start to do that. Let's see here. I think I'll just kind of cut some random pieces, I think. Let's see. I don't know, I might do that. It has been nice that some of the places have been opening back up. I know the kids were really having a hard time with, you know, places being shut down, especially my son. He's really outgoing, and it was really hard for him, really, really hard. So for the longest, we would go to Sonic, and you know with Sonic you just pull up and you order your food, and then they bring it out to you, and of course they wear face masks and everything. But then after they would bring the food to us, then what we would do, we would pop the back of the SUV and go just sit in the back of the car, kind of hang our feet out, and it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that. That was fun. So it was something nice to be able to do. And then, of course, as the weather has gotten hotter, we went and bought a swimming pool so the kids can swim, and that gives them something fun to do. So we've really been enjoying that. I hope that everyone had a good Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I had a good Mother's Day. You know, it was nice to get to, you know, spend time, you know, with the family and everything. So that's always nice. And I hope that y'all were able to do the same. I know that some places are not, you know, they're still pretty shut down. So hopefully y'all were still able to have a good Mother's Day. All right, let's see where we're gonna put this. I might just put it here. Here. I kind of like to stagger it a little bit so it looks, you know, more like a collage. Make sure that's pretty good and straight. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. All right, let's see, some of this is not glued down. Got this one here a little flat, and I'm going to just apply a little glue if I can get it out. I've been going through so much of this glue, making the seashells for the junk journal boxes. Well, I call them seashells. They are upcycled coffee filters, and I've been making them kind of look like seashells, and it's been a lot of fun. Okay, so we got this going on. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start layering our gesso. We want to just kind of prepare our area. Make sure I'm still on camera good. Okay, good. Sometimes you don't know. And I've had it to go off, like cut off while I'm recording it, and that is, that's no fun. Okay. All right, let's see here. I didn't bring the right brush. I might just try to. I might have put too much, huh? Okay, let's see. Yep, I think I might have put too much. Oh, just kind of put it back in here. Okay. Should have brought my heat gun in here so that I could dry this better. There's always things that you forget, you know, always things you forget. Okay. All right, so I might just go run and grab that real quick and get a bigger brush, so I will be right back. Okay, thank y'all so much. I couldn't find the one brush I was looking for, but a foam brush will work pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start drying it a little bit. Looking pretty good. There's still some places where it's wet, but I think for the most part it'll be okay. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our stencil, to give this more time to kind of dry a little bit. I think I'm going to run along the sides and add some texture sand. All right, let's see here. See what we're going to do here. You've got some different options, you know. So, trying to figure out what to do, or if I wanted to do some kind of a border all the way around. That would be kind of cool, I think. Might do something like that. All right. Are y'all done?
Yeah, we're done playing.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I was sure hoping that they would be out there a little bit longer.
They're all wrinkly and stuff.
Oh.
Thank you for listening to us, Mom.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Sorry about that. That is one of the main reasons why I hadn't been doing many videos on here, because it is really hard to just sit through, and do a video. And then if I do it, I have to edit it, and right now I don't have time to edit the videos. So we're going to just get along as far as we can in this one, until if it gets so bad where I would have to edit it, then I'll just turn it off. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just turn it like this, I think. Okay. I think it'll end up looking nice. It'll kind of make it look like a frame when we're done with it, so I think it's going to look really nice. It is a little bit tedious to try to get that frame on there. Okay. Let's see. I might just go up like this, maybe. Okay. So I think it'll look really nice, just kind of giving it that frame look. Okay. There's a few places that are going to kind of mess up a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. Go tell Andrew to be quiet. Tell him to wait. Okay, so I'm going to finish adding the texture paste on the frame of this. And then I think in our part 2 video is when I'll come back. The gesso's still trying to dry. And I'll come back and we'll probably add some more of the texture paste on the inside of that. But for now, we're just going to finish doing this and let it dry. And then I'll see y'all back in the next video And we'll finish up with the texture paste on the inside and kind of finish putting our layout together. So thank y'all so much for watching, and if y'all have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. Thanks so much and have a great day.